Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, my name is Karen. You can call me Kay, and I do everything literally. So welcome to this new video. This is a video idea that I got one day as I was doing one of my vlogs, and it's basically all the 32 lessons that I've learned in 32 years that I've been living on this earth. So I turn 32 tomorrow. If you're watching it at the time of upload, I'm turning 32 tomorrow, but I'm actually shooting this on a Sunday, so I turned 32 on Tuesday, and I'm really excited to add that extra year to my life. And I'm thankful and grateful to God, because it's not, it's just a miracle. So this list is not conclusive. I will definitely be adding on to it as I continue to live and experience. So if any of the lessons I mentioned resonates with you, please give this video a like, and also please comment and tell me what lesson that is and its significance into your life, and I'll be glad to read that. So you could also add your own lessons that you've been learning if I don't mention them, and I'll also be happy to see if they resonate with me. So without wasting any more time, let's get into this video. So one of the lessons that I've learned and has to be the greatest lesson that I've learned is that patience is a virtue. Being someone that heavily relies on instant gratification, I've learned to learn how to be patient and to wait and to give it time, that it will happen at its own time. And that has to be the greatest lesson that I've learned. The second lesson has to be that it's okay to be wrong. It's okay to, not to know everything. And this for me has actually helped me to be very fast in asking for forgiveness and accepting my mistakes. And it definitely has added on to my life in a way that if I make a wrong, I don't beat myself about it, because once I ask for forgiveness or accept the mistake, it's easy to move on past it. Don't say you're okay if you're not. And this is one thing that I actually decided to be very purposeful about this year. So you see how someone will call you and ask you, how are you? And you're very fast to say you're okay. And in real sense, you're not. I've always done that. So this year I've been very purposeful. I know friends who know me have asked me, are you okay? How are you doing? And I'll be very fast to say, I'm not okay. This is what's happening. Or if I'm okay, if it's true that I'm actually okay, I'll be, it would be right to say I'm okay. So don't say you're okay if you're not. Yeah. The fourth lesson, and also related to the do not say you're okay if you're not, is that it's okay not to be okay. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to, just accept that everything is not working the way you want it to, or you're struggling in one area of your life and might need a bit of help. So it's okay to ask for help, be it from your friends, family, professional help, if it's therapy or counseling. And that really helps in moving forward from whatever that is stalling you. Yeah. Number 5 is that creating stuff brings me so much joy. Be it just creating content, sitting in front of a camera and talking or showing you things that I love, or just getting creative with paints, or just doing something that is definitely out of my comfort zone, creating like art. That one has brought me so much joy, and it has to be one of the lessons that I've learned. Number 6 has to be, do not sweat the small stuff. So if it's definitely out of your control, if you have no control over how it affects you or how you relate to it, do not sweat it. Do not overthink it. And that has to be actually a lesson that I've learned, because I am one huge overthinker, and I'll make a big deal about every small stuff. So I've learned not to make a big deal out of the small stuff, especially if I do not have control over it, because I found that it would steal a lot of my peace and happiness. And I just had to now just learn how to not sweat about the small stuff. Number 7 has to be, never fail to try more. So if you fail, never stop trying. I've had experiences in life where I've tried to do something and it definitely failed. So this is something also that I'm learning. Quite recently, I tried woodworking and I felt like maybe it's not meant for me. But one thing I was quick to remind myself is that I need to keep trying. when you fail, you definitely need to try more until you're sure that you've done your very best before you give up. Yeah, so that's one of the lessons that I've learned, and I'm continuing to learn. Number 8 is that everyone definitely has a story, so do not discredit someone's story. Do not assume that you know everything about someone's life or what they put out there, because you do not know. Also, this comes also to remind me that I need to be kind to people when I meet them, because I do not know what they are going through. But 9 has to be make every moment count. Life is short. Live every single moment to its fullest. Make the memories if you can, because anytime, you do not know your time, you do not know the other person's time, because many of the time is when we do not live life to the fullest and something happens and we regret it. So I've learned not to live in regret. I've learned to live my life to the fullest with the people around me, making memories with the people that I love and people that are in my life. And definitely that adds up to the lessons that I've learned, just to live life to its fullest and live each day at a time. Worrying is a waste of time, definitely. If you do not have control over it, worrying about it will definitely steal your happiness, will be a waste of time and energy. So I do not worry about things that I cannot control anymore, and that has to be one of the biggest things and the most life-changing things that I've done for myself. Your energy is like a boomerang. Whatever you give out comes back to you. If you give out positive vibes, they will come back to you. If you give out negative vibes, they'll come back to you. So I've learned to always be very conscious about what I'm doing, how I'm expressing myself to people, the kind of energy I'm putting out to the people around me. And because definitely that's what comes back to me, and I just want the positive and the happy times, and that's what I've been giving out. Forgiveness is definitely beneficial to the person that's giving it out and the person that is receiving it. So it's a brave and smart decision and thing to do in a bad situation, to forgive and move on. Number 13 is that you're constantly creating your own reality. Your reality is definitely built on your thoughts. So what you think, you become; what you feel, you attract; and what you imagine, you create. So that's just a lesson that I've learned, that my reality is derived from my thoughts. The source of true power lies in being grateful. So I've learned to be grateful for every little thing. Actually, there's a thing that I am currently doing. Every morning I reflect and just either write it down or just say something about what I'm grateful for that day. And just it comes from also manifesting and trying to bring out the positives, and just being happy and grateful for every single thing, even the tiniest things, even the simple thing, as simple as just waking up, just being grateful about waking up, because it's not so often that you will sleep and wake up. A lot of people go to bed and never wake up. So appreciation and thanksgiving bring your gifts, strength, and your power. 15, just related to the same point that I said earlier, is just starting your mornings or your days on a positive thought. So things like praying, meditating, journaling will definitely set your day on a positive note and bring you the positive vibes. Be present. Me learning how to be present in the present, not overthinking the future or thinking about the past, because I do not have control over the past. I do not have control over the future. So just learning to be present and enjoying every single moment that I'm living has helped me move forward from maybe bad situations and stuff like that. And it's actually been a very huge positive in my life. Friends come and go. And actually, one thing that I've learned is that adult friendships are very, very difficult. So actually being even an introvert is so difficult, because even by the time you're going out there and making real friends or true friends is so difficult. So I've learned to treasure the ones that are present in my life, the people that really, really, truly matter to my life, people that actually add value to my life. And also, when I lose friends, I do not feel so bad about it, because if they came, served their purpose, and went on their way, then that's a good thing. know yourself. I've learned how to know myself, learning, analyzing myself very truly and deeply, sort of introspection, learning my strengths, my weaknesses, and how I can improve on them has added a lot into my life, in the sense that I know what are my weak points, what are my strong points, where I need to work on myself, and where I need to give myself a pat on the back. So it has definitely changed my life, in the sense that I've learned how to know and learn myself on a more deeper level. Learn from other people's experiences. I've learned how to look at other people's lives and, learn from it, because we all experience life differently. We all have different experiences. So learning to also listen to different people, to how they are experiencing life and how they manage to come out of certain situations, has helped me to also analyze myself and my life and what I could do to make my life better. Definitely be kind. I've learned how to be kind. Kindness enriches intelligence. Kindness is, the good thing to do. You do not know what the other person is going through. So just being kind is the simplest act of, true service that you can give to people around you, even to the stranger that you meet on the way. Kindness definitely does not cost anything. So it definitely actually pays to be kind, even to your friend, even people that you feel like you do not get along with. And this helps you connect with people on a very deep level, which also helps enhance your mind and your thinking. Being vulnerable enhances relationships. Just pouring yourself out to someone, opening yourself up to someone, be it your family, your friends, your therapist, or someone that you're close to, someone that listens to you. It enhances relationship, in the sense that this other person definitely learns from you and sees that they can also be vulnerable with you, without feeling the need of being too closed in. So I found that people, if I open up myself to people around me, it helps them to also be able to open themselves up to me, and it helps relating, it makes relating very easy. Actually, do not be afraid to express your emotions. So learning not to shut off my feelings, or invalidating them, definitely has helped in learning myself more and improving my life overall. I'm one person that will cry when I'm sad. I'll laugh so hard when I'm happy, and just being vulnerable and being my true self has enriched my life in a great way. Number 23 is that you'll definitely suck at something when you first start. So be it the first time you're maybe trying to make a YouTube video, the first time you're even making new friends, the first time you even approach someone to talk to them, you'll always suck, you'll always say the wrong thing. For me, I remember something like makeup. The first time I tried doing my face, it was really bad. Like, I even sent it to a friend and she actually laughed it off. She laughed so hard, but then she also went on ahead and tried and helped me, and I actually credit everything I know to her. Shout out to Dr. Monique. So definitely keep on trying. If you start something and feel like you're not doing it to perfection, definitely keep trying, keep practicing, because practice definitely makes perfect. It's not happening to you, it's happening for you. This saying has actually helped me be able to move from bad situations, looking at a bad situation and realizing that this thing is not happening to me, it's happening for me, in a way that I'll be able to learn from it, and grow, because it happened. And that has to be one great thing that has happened, just learning that it's not happening to you. You know how something will happen and you'll be like, why me? Why is this happening to me? It's not happening to you, it's happening for you. And I mean, that one lesson has helped me me move from very bad situations, extreme situations that would have definitely broken me, but just learning that it's not happening to me, it's just happening for me, so that I learn from it, use it as a stepping stone, become a better person, learn from my mistakes, stuff like that. Life has a very crazy sense of humor. Like, you will make your plans, but life life will teach you that your plans mean nothing. So I've learned not to put so much weight on my plans, in a way that I'm flexible. If it doesn't work the way I wanted it to, or how I'd planned it to work, I am able to go, around it and recreate my plans, or just make whatever that's happening at the time work for me. And that has helped me, in a way that I'm not disappointed or feeling like I failed, because I'm able to work around whatever is happening. And this again also comes to the point where you're living in the present. So you really cannot predict the future. You also cannot control the past. So learning not to put too much weight on your plans, because life, what is life? Life will remind you that your plans mean nothing. Perfectionism, guys. I am one person that I would put so much pressure on myself to be perfect, to be the perfect mother, perfect wife, perfect sister, perfect, daughter. But I learned, I've been learning that I cannot be perfect. I am allowed to make mistakes. I am allowed to, just go wrong here and there. And these are the things that, help the people around me relate to me in a better way, because I'm also allowed to, to just be myself without being so uptight about trying to be the very best, to be perfect. And I really appreciate this lesson, just learning that people around me accept me the way I am, without having to be a perfect, perfect McKenna, perfect Karen. And it's actually been a very huge addition to my life. Everything in life is temporary, so be it the good times, be it the bad times, they definitely are temporary. Nothing is permanent. So I've learned how to, enjoy myself in the present. So if I'm going through a bad situation, I will, cry over it, talk to someone about it, and learn as I go through it. It just helps me level up and, become a better person. Again, also, if I'm going through a good time, I've learned how to make memories and, embrace those memories so tightly, because, you never know, it might be gone before you realize it. So just accepting that nothing is permanent has helped me accept life the way it is and be able to live my life to the fullest. We only learn from starting. You will only learn when you start. If you don't do it, you will not know how you would have performed. So be it something like fitness, or just trying to live a healthy lifestyle, or just even starting a YouTube channel, you would not know how you would perform. You'd not know if you'd be good at it or bad at it. You'd only know if you start. So for me, I've learned that by starting, that's how I know, and that's how I learn. So I've learned how to put myself out there, to just put myself out there and not be afraid and not be skeptical about trying out new things, because that's the only way I've been learning. Number 29, this is one other lesson that I've learned and that I've really appreciated, and that is consistency, commitment, and persistence. In everything you do, definitely just apply these three in your life. Just be committed, be consistent, and persistent. Push until something happens. I've learned to apply these three rules to my life, and I've seen them changing my life in a way that has been, just amazing. Commitment definitely gets you started. Consistency gets you somewhere, and persistence keep you going. These three rules have definitely changed the trajectory of my life in a way that I've been able to, apply them and, see them working in everything that I do. Definitely pushing, committing, and being present, and, just putting everything that I can in it, and it's definitely worked for me. Whatever other people think of me or of you does not matter, because people will always have an opinion of you. People will always have something that they think that you're doing right or you're doing wrong. And for me, I've learned just to accept that it's nothing. Just to ignore it, and unless in a situation where the person actually having an opinion over my life or whatever I'm doing is someone that I know is true and is, you know, pure, and their opinion is just to help me or to, you know, shape my life in a very positive way. Otherwise, all these other kinds of opinions that are put out there about whatever I'm doing or whatever I'm doing in my life do not matter. So definitely, if the opinion is a constructive opinion, something that is meant to shape me and to help me become a better version of myself, that one I will definitely accept. But if I've analyzed it and realized this is just someone trying to mess up or your flow, someone trying to, you know, slow you down, you just ignore that and move on. You don't work for it, do not expect the results. And this one, actually, I've seen it work in my life in both in positive and negative ways, in the sense that something like fitness, I remember one time when I was very committed to my fitness journey, I saw results. Then now in the present time where I'm, you know, just comfortable with where I'm at, definitely I cannot say I want to be skinnier or I want to, you know, look less chubbier, because I've not worked for it. I've not put myself out there. I've not eaten clean. I've not, you know, meal prepped. I've not worked out. But then again, in things that I've put my effort in, I've seen them working, and I've seen them, you know, giving me the results that I've wanted. And that has to be one of the greatest lessons, actually, that I've learned. If you do not work for it, do not expect any results. Do not even blame it on anyone that you did not achieve your results, because only you have the control over it. You're the only person that can, you know, get you your results, the results you want, because you have to work for it yourself. Other people just adding on to it is just an addition. Yeah, so you have to, it has to start from you, and that's what will give you the results. And then the last lesson that I've learned, and this is one that I have been applying to every single day of my life in the recent past, is to live slowly. It has taught me to be mindful, to be intentional about everything that I do in all areas of my life, with my friends, with my relationships, with everything that I do. Just being slow, living slowly, being mindful, listening to yourself before you even do something, thinking about it. Is this worthwhile? Is this the right thing to do? And it has really added on to my life. Being mindful and intentional has enabled me to take care of my mind, my body, and my soul in a way that I'm listening to myself before I do something. I'm doing the thing that I think is the right thing to do, and the thing that I know is good for me and for the people around me. You know, just exuding that positive energy to everyone around you, and being very intentional. Yeah. So those are the few lessons that I've learned in the 32 years I've lived on this earth. They're definitely not the only ones. I'm sure there are some that I left out, but I just wanted to share with you 32. You know, I'm turning 32, guys. So I'm really excited to be adding one more year onto my life. I'm grateful to God. I'm grateful to the people around me, the people that care for me, and, you know, make sure that I'm living my life to the fullest, you know, correcting me when I go wrong. And I'm really grateful and appreciative of everyone, even of you here, my YouTube family. Thank you so much, because you've given me another kind of purpose, you know, just creating content that is helpful and that will teach and, you know, add more value also to you. Has been an addition to my life, and I'm really grateful. So thank you so much for watching this video, guys. If you loved it, give it a huge thumbs up. Also, if any of my lessons resonated with you, give it a huge thumbs up. Share it with your friends, your family, and whoever really you think might want to see it. subscribe. If you're not already subscribed and you like the kind of content that I put out, definitely hit that subscribe button, turn on your notifications so that you do not miss out on any uploads, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.